Welcome to the bold analysis. Most of you remember the last mass action that was called by Azimio la Umoja, and that mass action, I think Azimio charged the country and told the country that they were going to start from 7 a.m., 6 a.m., but they never did. Then we all made an observation that goons were unleashed on streets to wreak havoc, and that was to blame it on Azimio la Umoja. Now, I want you to look at this car here, or rather this bus here. The owner of this bus was touched along Ngong Road, and the owner will later hold a press briefing saying that bus was touched while police were watching. I think you need to get his soundbite about it.
I never knew anything inaendelea na Ngong Road. Nikakuja nikapika watu wale Swedish wawili. Kupika hapo sijui anything, hakuna ameniambia kama kuna issue inaendelea. After which nikakuja nikadrop mmoja Marsabit Plaza. After which sasa nikatoka kwa gari ndio nikakuwa stormed. So watu wanatoka Bangladesh na the other side which walikuwa wamejificha, but hakukuwa na anything sign. So nikaona the best thing is easier to kuturn. Nikaona the best thing ni kuturn, go back. After kuturn, nimeweza kuturn, engine ikafail kustop na ipigi. So that's the nikaona hakuna option nyingine, try to escape. Yo kaanza kupiga mawe, after kupiga mawe akapora watu. So nikadhani watapiga vio waache hivyo, but at long last they told the vehicle. Wakitazama hawakuita the fire brigade because ikianza kuchomwa nilia hata usaidizi hatuwezi toka. Kwa mchiza askari wakiangalia ingebaniwa.
Now, he made that statement, and the same was actually done along bypass, where there was some lorry, I think some trailer was also invaded, was also attacked by the said goons. If we saw videos of police walking away from the venue, despite the fact that the number of goons that were milling around that trailer were not such a huge number, and the driver really crying out for help while police were running away. And we made that statement. We made that observation that there were allegedly some goons that were unleashed in the street. So on Wednesday night, there was a fundraiser, and the fundraiser was held in a hotel. The owner once said that the owner of the bus said that he had bought it from, I think, using a loan, and so he was servicing a loan, and I believe the car had some insurance. But on Wednesday night, there was a fundraiser. In that fundraiser, President William Ruto was represented, and he donated 1 million, his deputy 500,000, and a contingent of Mount Kenya politicians also contributed in the tune of 300 to 500 to 200,000 to help that gentleman buy the bus. Now, some of you are getting shocked that I'm the only one who is telling you that. You know the story. I think the story is in, for those who like newspapers like me, I think the story is in Nation, if I'm not wrong. You can check out Nation, you can get that story. So, that was one observation I did, is that if indeed the intention was to show, it was largely blamed on Azimio la Umoja that's one of, destruction of property. But that fundraiser was done silently, late night, and the money raised. So, if the intention was to profile Azimio la Umoja as the group that really really oversaw destruction of property, then what me and you would have expected is that that fundraiser would have been done highly publicized. That is number one. You would have seen posters and leaders saying about how they are converging to help that gentleman. Let me remind you, the first mass action, there were also destruction. And I remember the stories about how some businesses were affected. Remember the business in Kisumu. And what was the criteria, or why do you think they singled out the one businessman whose business was the only bus, and they only picked that man? Question number one. How did he get his access to the State House and to get that kind of lump sum? And that is what is proving the fact that the goons that unleashed fire, or rather that burnt that bus, were actually something that was state managed. After that, yes, we saw association of Matatu traders coming in to support. The man was asking for a bit of the support. I may be wrong on this, but I just want to hit straight about it. This guy, the bus was burnt by those with deep pockets. And strategic location of burning it was around the Ngong Road. And just taking a script, something that Mike Sonko had been telling us in this country, that during some time they used to work as deep state and take very old cars and burn them around Ngong Road so that they would blame it on Azimio la Umoja. We may be wrong, but that was maybe the script that was used. And so that fundraiser was actually just organized to provide an avenue of compensating this gentleman. Because if this gentleman will be compensated maybe privately and him getting a car, the information would have gotten out that the state sponsored him directly, maybe in the private, and then it will be directly. So he has called, everyone, even me, I do fundraisers, and quite a number of us normally support my project, and by that I'm normally very grateful. We do those fundraisers and we really support different missions. There are quite a number of people that were affected by those mass actions. We saw some Azimio leaders also donating some machines and really rewarding those who participated a bit of those mass actions. But how this gentleman accessed president's attention for him to get 1 million and Rigathi Gachagua is something that cannot be underestimated. If, and I can tell you indeed, if a car was not banned by goons that had state blessings, state protection, this gentleman would not have gotten that. Even it would not have been very easy to do that. Because, let me tell you, what do they have to lose? What does UDA have to lose? Even if that car is banned and has insurance, maybe insurance is going to pay. What did they have to lose? And I'm not saying it's wrong to help the gentleman. But looking at how it was done, and silently, something is not adding up. And this points out this. There's some few lessons that we need to learn. That I think what the planning of goons to disrupt, or rather a mass action, is a strategy that is archaic, backward, and ill-advised. So those who are coming out to lecture us about how we cannot, about how the Azimio is destroying properties, are actually stage managing destruction of properties. And the reason why they had to come up, I think it backfired. You wanted to blame it on Azimio la Umoja, it backfired. Because the gentleman was outright that when my bus was burnt, the police were watching. who has gone at a loss. People have given out. And it is been done silently because they knew very well that there are quite a number of many Kenyans whose properties were destroyed. Both Azimio and UDA. Because in terms of goons, the goons were unleashed on the streets. We saw videos of people being mugged along, I think that was in Jamhuri and also along Ring Road. Those video clips emerge everywhere. But the decision to help this gentleman is very outright clear that the goons behind it had the deep pockets. That is my take on it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, and I still remind you about Ngong Art and Design. If you're looking for solutions in interior design, both for residential and commercial houses, then these are some of the best designers you need to sort out in town. And when I'm the one talking about it, you're going to agree with me that I've done my bit. And just to say the truth, guys, I have worked with them. Yes, I've worked with them in personal capacity. I've worked with them. They do amazing work on gypsum, ceiling, kitchen, wardrobes, tiles, paintwork, office furniture, reception desks, and all the other interior design solutions that you're looking for. So contact them there. Ngong Art and Design, +254 710 444 353. +254 710 444 353, and you are going to get solutions for your interior design need that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's meet in the next podcast.